Hi everybody, welcome to this video on Hamilton's Western Rail Trail. The total length of this trail is 3 kilometers. For this video, we are going to be starting at the southern end and ending at the city center end. I really love these railway signal signs that they have at both ends of the trail. This trail crosses 3 major roads. The first one will be Killarney Road, the second is Lake Road, then the final one is Selden Road. Since we are traveling from the southern end down to the city center, we will end our ride in Norris Ward Park. The other end of the Hamilton Western Rail Trail is Tristan Street, which is only 2 blocks from Hamilton City Center. I recorded this video on January the 9th, and when I came back to Canada on January the 12th, this is what I came back to. Brrr! Anyway, back to the sun and heat. Yay! Here we're starting to come up to the domain, and that little path goes off to a side street. The right side is really quite pretty, but the left side, well, it's the railway tracks. And it is what it is. When coming to a junction or a crossing on Hamilton's Western Rail Trail, they always embed these railway ties into the path, as shown here. And here's the trail to Hamilton Domain that we covered in the last video. And here we're coming up to the 1 kilometer mark. It was a beautiful morning. This is the first sunny day we've had for the last 2 weeks. It rained every day. That building with the balloons is actually a washroom. Here we're coming up to the path to Gallagher Hockey Center. That's the one that we took to the Domain Trail last video. We're about halfway along the railway path at this point. Our home in Dinsdale is only 2 kilometers from the railway path at Killarney Road. Here we're coming up to the first major road crossing, Killarney Road. I love the supports that they have for cyclists at the road crossings. Here we're coming up to the Tehue train station, and this runs from Hamilton to Auckland, and I've used this several times. An interesting fact, the Tehue does not run for the whole month of January. The path to our left will actually take you to the train station. It's really interesting. They have round circular plaques embedded in the bike path, which indicates the distance to Hamilton City Center. So here we're coming up to Lake Road, And what I like is a neat architecture as you're coming up this road to Lake Road is that this almost looks like you're entering a tunnel. So here we're at Lake Road crossing. Just cross the road and back on the path. A great view of that neat architectural feature for the bike path. As you can see, the train tracks are to our left, and they are of a narrower gauge than what we're used to in Canada. As you can see, the train goes underneath Selden Road, and here we're climbing up to Selden Road to cross the road. There's always a little bit more road noise when you're crossing these major roads. Here we'll be entering Norris Ward Park. I've really decided my next bike has to be an e-assist bike. I think ending the ride in this park is really great. It's a pretty little city park. And here we're coming up to the end of the Western Rail Trail, or the beginning, depending which way you come from. Straight ahead is Tristan Street, and that's only 2 blocks from Hamilton City Centre. My next video will be the final video for this mini New Zealand series, and I'm going to do Auckland, New Zealand's largest city. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!